Hello everyone. Today we are going to read degrees of comparison, and it's also called comparison of adjectives. So we have a starter activity. You can see that these three boys are there, and you can see the height is different. You can see Ajay is the shortest one, Vijay is shorter than Rajesh, and Rajesh is the tallest one. So here we can do comparison in all these three boys. Now, once we are reading and learning degrees of comparison, so we need to know firstly what are adjectives. You can see that there are few adjectives mentioned here as per their color, size, texture, shape. For colors, if I say black, white, pink, yellow, brown, all these are colors, these are adjectives. If I say size, small, tiny, medium, large, all these words mention size. Texture, smooth, hard, fluffy, soft. Shape, square, round, oval, and curved. So, color, size, texture, shape, based on all these, you can see here that these are the adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. They describe usually noun and sometimes pronouns. So adjectives are describing words. So here you can see that there are few adjectives and they are positive, comparative and superlative. All forms are mentioned. You can see here this girl is happy. In this picture you can see this girl is happier than this girl, and in this you can see she seems to be very happy. So she is the happiest one. In the same way you can see here that there are three words: positive, comparative and superlative. Good, better, the best. Useful, more useful, the most useful. Young, younger, the youngest. Sweet, sweeter, the sweetest. Hot, hotter, the hottest. Here you have seen that all these three words I have taken: positive, comparative and superlative. But when do we use all these words and what are the rules? So I am just going to tell you in detail now. So first of all, the definition of adjectives and few examples. Adjectives are describing words. They describe nouns. For example, here you can see tall, big, comfortable, beautiful, foolish, etc. All these are adjectives. Now in a sentence, I'll give you an example. Here is a bright student. What type of a student is he? Bright. So bright is the word which describes student. So bright is the word which is adjective here. Jane is a good girl. So good is the word here which describes the word girl. So good is adjective here. Adjectives are describing words, they describe nouns. Now as you know that our topic is adjective of comparison, or we call it degrees of comparison also. So there are 3 degrees in adjective. So there are 3 degrees: positive, comparative and superlative. So now we are going to go into detail that what are these. First of all, positive degree. The positive degree is used when no comparison is made. It means that when we talk about only one person or one thing. For example, you can see here Dubai is a beautiful city. So here I am telling about only a city, which is Dubai. I am not telling about any other city. I am just telling about Dubai. So here there is no comparison because I am telling about only one city. So here it is positive degree. So when we talk about only one person or thing or place, then that is positive degree. Now come to the next one, comparative degree. The comparative degree is used when comparison is made, or when comparison is between two persons or two things or two places also you can say. It is usually followed by then. So this is a keyword, you should focus on it. This keyword is used usually, it is followed by then. And when there are two people, two things or two places, and when we do comparison between them, in that case we use comparative degree. For example, here you can see Jane is more beautiful than Amy. So Amy here is a girl and Jane is also a girl. So here there is a comparison between Jane and Amy. So she is more beautiful than her. So more beautiful is a word which shows comparison between two people. He is better swimmer than his brother. So again you can see here that he is being compared with his brother. So two people are being compared. So in that case we use comparative form. So here you can see better is the comparative form of good. Now come to the superlative degree, the highest degree. It is also called highest degree. The superlative degree is used when more than two people or things of the same class are compared. So when we talk about same kind of people or things, same class we should say. So in that case what happens? When more than two people or things or places are being compared, then we use superlative degree. For example, I showed you in the beginning a picture of three boys. So there when we are doing comparison between among those three boys, so in that case we use superlative. Superlatives are always preceded by the. So this is a keyword, you need to focus on it. The is always used. The is always used before the superlative adjective. For example, here you can see the best. Tom is the best boy in the class. So the is always used before the superlative adjective. Do not forget this. And good, the superlative form of good is best, and comparative form of good is better. So good, better, best. Now, so we have learned positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Now, there are some rules when we have to use all these positive, comparative and superlative forms, and how to use all these. See, when there are short adjectives like cold, pretty, hot, you can see these are short words like one syllable words or two syllable words. So if the words are very short adjectives are there, in that case we have different rules. And when long adjectives like more than two syllable, like three syllable words or four syllable words, so in that case we have different rules. Now come to the rules. First of all, we'll talk about short adjectives. For example, here you can see cold. So how to make comparative, how to make superlative from using cold. Now see the last letter, you can see my arrow here. If the last letter ends with consonant letter, so in that case for making comparative form we use ER, and then for making superlative form we use EST. And as you know, it is followed by then in comparative form, and superlative is preceded by the superlative. So if the last letter of adjective ends with consonant sound, so in that case comparative ER and superlative EST. So cold becomes colder, the coldest, like that. Now the second one, pretty. So now you can see the last letter ends with Y. So if the last letter of an adjective ends with Y, so in that case what do? We drop Y for making comparative or superlative. We drop Y, and in place of Y we use I, and then we add ER. And the same thing happens in the superlative. We drop Y and add EST. So pretty becomes prettier, comparative, and prettiest, superlative. Now come to hot. This is also a short adjective. Last letter ends with consonant, and before consonant there is a vowel. So in that case what do? We double the last letter in comparative and add ER, and in superlative the same thing happens. We double the last letter and then add EST. So hot becomes hotter and superlative hottest. Now we'll talk about long adjectives. If 3 or 4 syllable words are there, for example, you can see here interesting. So if long adjectives are there, in that case in comparative form we use more, and in superlative we use most. So here interesting becomes more interesting and superlative becomes the most interesting. Here are a few more examples. So I'll say about that also. As you can see, the way we form the comparative and the superlative depends on the size of the adjective, like short and long adjectives. However, there are some adjectives that don't follow the rules. So there are few exceptions where we don't have to follow any rule. We need to learn by heart. So they don't have any pattern. Positive, comparative and superlative, all the forms are totally different from each other. So these are called exceptional adjectives. For example, you can see here good, better, the best, bad, worse, the worst, little, less, least, much or many, more, the most. So here you can see positive is completely different than comparative and superlative. So all the forms are different in exceptional adjectives. So these are the rules. Now I'm giving you an activity. So here you can see there are 3 tasks. You can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and then you can think about the task, and whatever you feel, it's up to you. If you think that you are good at task 1, then you will do task 1. If you think that you are good at task 2, then you will do task 2. If you think that you are better in task 3, so you can do task 3. If you want to do all these 3, you can do. So just once you are done with the activity, mention in comment that what activity did you like to do and you have completed the activity. So once you are done with the activity, just mention in the comment that I have done task 1, 2 or 3, and how did you find it interesting and useful. Once you have understood the concept and you have done the activity, I have an assessment for you. You can see here there are 2 types of questions mentioned. Identify the type of degree, positive, comparative or superlative, and write in the space provided. So what you are going to do? He is a great leader. Is it positive, comparative or superlative? She is the tallest girl in the class. Is it positive, comparative or superlative? Jack is faster than his brother. So is it positive, comparative, superlative? This is a big car. So this is positive, comparative, superlative. So what you are going to do in the assessment, again you are going to do these exercises, and in comment, once you are done with the assessment, you will mention. And the second type of question, just to tick, so you can write that which one is the correct answer, or you may highlight, or you may write or you can tick. It's up to you. However you want to do, just do. The chocolate cake is most delicious or more delicious than vanilla cake. So whatever answer you think that is right, you need to do. The blue cupboard is the bigger or biggest cupboard in the room. So this is your assessment. Once you are done, just mention in the comment that you have done. Now I have a homework for you all. Write 5 sentences with different degrees of adjectives, underline them and mention the type of degree you have written in the sentences. So this is very, very interesting homework. So I would like you to try this homework, and once you are done, just mention in comment. So this is all about adjectives and degrees of comparison. If you have any doubt, you can mention in comment. I will definitely answer to you for your queries or any kind of doubt. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.